Hey everyone, Matthew here, and today we are diving into Rose Gray's latest pop album, Louder Please. So grab your headphones, find a dance floor, or your living room, and let's talk about it. Okay, first off, Louder Please. It's a bold title, right? You'd expect a dance album like that to blow you away with infectious energy, bold production, and hooks that stick out in your brains for weeks. But does it live up to that promise? Well, kind of, but mostly not. So let's break this thing down track by track. In the opener, it sets the tone for what's to come. Slick production, but not much else to say. Sure, it's polished, but it doesn't do much to stand out in the dance pop genre. The production is cool, but the song itself, generic, forgettable. Not exactly the banger you'd want to kick things off with. Then we swiftly move over to the next song, Free. Now, I would say that this one has promise. The pre-chorus and chorus sound great, with layered vocals to add a little bit of depth. But when you think the song is going somewhere, it kind of stalls out. The production doesn't quite build enough momentum to make it truly exciting. Then we move on to Wet and Wild. Now, I have some feelings about this one specifically. The pre-chorus, it's solid, but the actual chorus, it's annoying and repetitive. It kind of feels like when you're biting into a cake and it's all frosting and no cake. There's no flavor in there. The production is bland, aside from a nice synth in the background that almost sounds like strings. But overall, it's just an H&M soundtrack. Honestly, I'm half expecting to hear this while shopping for a new hoodie. It just kind of got that vibe. Then, unfortunately, we move to the next track, Just Two. Look, I'm all for nostalgia, but the song is blatantly pulling from Eiffel 65's Blue Dabadi, and not in a good way. It's unoriginal, it's annoying, and the vocal delivery is flat. It's easily one of the worst tracks on this album. Then, after this, we move on to Tectonic. Now, I would say that this one is better. The chorus has nice vocal layering that works well, and the production has a little bit more texture than the earlier tracks. Still, it's not groundbreaking. It's like someone added a splash of color to a gray painting. There's not much I can say about the next song, Party People. The chorus is catchy, and I'll give it that. But honestly, that's all it's going for it. The rest of the track is pretty forgettable. Now, things start to look up a bit with track 7, Angel of Satisfaction. This is easily one of the better moments of the album. The harmonized vocals are fire. The production finally makes you want to move. And there's a cool stutter effect on the vocals that adds some much needed texture. Finally, it's a track that feels alive. Then we move on to Switch. It's another decent entry. The reverse effects in the production are still a nice touch, and the chorus is catchy. Though it doesn't quite stick the landing to be truly memorable, it's still a solid effort. Then unfortunately we move on to Hackney Wick. Here's when the album starts to stumble again. The track feels kind of like an interlude, with Rose mostly talking and reminiscing over bland production. It's a vibe killer, and honestly I don't see a point of it being here. Maybe it's a deep personal reflection, but it's not doing much for me, or the album. Then we move on to track 10, which is First. The vocal effects are fun, the production is danceable, but there's nothing unique or standout about this one. It's fine for a party playlist, but it's not a track that I'd personally seek out. And then, a little side note for track 11, Everything Changes But I Won't. It's bland, it's unoriginal, and that's really all I have to say about that. Then we move on to the longest track in the album, and the closer, Louder Please. The grand finale that it's supposed to be, and it's boring. The lyrics are uninspiring, the production is stale, and it leaves the album limping across the finish line. Alright, so what's the final verdict? Louder Please feels like an album with potential that didn't deliver. The production is polished, and there are moments where the vocaling layer or effects shine, like on Angels of Satisfaction and Switch. But overall, the album suffers from bland, forgettable tracks and a lack of originality. It's not terrible, it's just there. If you're looking for background music at a store, this one might do the trick. But if you want a dance pop album with personality and punch, this isn't it. For that reason, I'm giving Louder Please a strong 3 to a light 4. But that's just my opinion. What do you think of Louder Please? Did it make you want to dance, or did it leave you snoozing? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more reviews. Until next time, keep it loud. Keep it you.